Berber Scree says, if you appreciate my help, then please hit subscribe. Subscribe right here. Subscribe. Oh, yep, right there, subscribe. And if you like, maybe it would be helpful if you also like. Please like. Thank you very much, says the Berber Scree bird. Hi, it's Mark Kilgore, PE, professional engineer, the bedbug engineer, and Sosa, the bedbug engineering dog, engineering technician. Alright, so today what we're here to talk about is just encase it. Encasing the box springs in particular, and also, if one wants to or needs to, encasing the mattress. So, what I mean by encase it is that, for example, what I did is I happened to go to Target. I'm told that that someone's found one cheaper by $10 or $15, but I think that it was at Target that I found this one to encase with. I was just looking for my little headlamp, as it's running around here somewhere, but there it is. Okay, so this encasement mattress, I went and bought it. I made sure that it said that it was a bed bug proof barrier. Now this one's going to be just slightly a little bit discolored because my dog loves to rub up and down, including rubbing his face, his eyes and nose on this thing. But anyhow, this encasement of the box springs, one thing is that when you're installing it onto your box springs, well, you're going to take your mattress and everything off the top, and you are going to, as carefully as you can, do this. I have this is a king size bed, and so I've got the two what do you call them, twin size or something like that boxes. So I had to be extremely careful. I've got two individual boxes, and I had to fit this all in one humongous size encasement. And then after you do that, you carefully zip that up. There is a zipper there, and you carefully put it back in. You want to make sure that you're being really careful with the metal of the bed frame, that you do not want to cut, gouge, create a hole in your encasement, or else that would be bad. If you do that, you could probably use some duct tape or some kind of clear packing tape or something like that to close the hole. But you've got to do that. You got to make sure that it is not hanging down and touching the floor or anywhere close to that. Keep in mind that when you get on the bed, that it is going to go down in the center. So if it's like, if I had some boxes of stuff there and I look here, oh, I'm fine, there's a 1 or 2 inch gap. When I get in the bed and that middle goes down, it's going to be touching. And I've got to tell you, because in the next door room, that's where they had their last stronghold, and the main reason was because the guy had too much stuff, too many boxes and things under his bed. And when I would come check it and I would look at it here, I'd be like, okay, it's not touching, it's not a violation. When he got on, boom, it would the bed would come down and be in contact with these boxes and stuff, and give these bed bugs free roam up and down, and made quite an infestation over there that way. Anyway, so but as here, I've got, you know, well more than my 4 inches there, and if you want to pull it up, you know, just gently pull it up and shove it under the mattress a little bit, and you can see that tightens it up. Now the distance is greater, And you want to always be inspecting. You want to always be following your protocol. So with your and these guys, they just love to go for the crevices, like a crevice like in here, a crevice like in here, a crevice like to go up under here. There's a crevice like to go up in between the sheet and the mattress. You always have to be looking for these dudes. You have to do an inspection. I mean, weekly. Definitely do weekly. I'd be doing it daily. You know, it depends on how bad your problem is, you know. If you're doing inspections and you're turning them up, you need to do inspections more often. If you're checking every 2 or 3 days or whatever, and you're good, then, you know, that's probably working for you. I'm just checking for protocol, making sure that there's no violations. You know, there's a cord. There's a dog over there. There's a cord. You want to make sure that there's space in between that cord and your bed. Your bed, which is comprised of your bed frame, your box springs, and your mattress. I do not have a headboard on here. It's a headboard gives them another place to hide, and plus usually people have their headboard pressed up against the wall. You got to give these guys no place to hide. And since we're talking about the bed, I will say this, that I used to have also a blanket on here. I got rid of the blanket and I just started sleeping only with the sheet and with pillows. Yes, I've got 6 pillows there. And so, you know, a person always wants to be making sure that they're checking things out, doing their protocol. You know, first of all, I'm bringing this up. I didn't yank it right straight out over the floor. You know, if I had a bed bug on it, I might be dumping it off on the floor and not find him. You know, I'm taking a look at it up here over the bed. So that if gravity makes him fall out of the sheet, he's going to fall out onto my bed, and I should find him. I'm going to I'm going around slowly, starting to get more and more confident here, starting to inspect bigger pieces. Okay, I'm starting to feel pretty good about this. Now, probably good enough that I can, start to bring it out here. Didn't see anything fall down. Okay. Now I can hold it out. I can really inspect here. Make sure, looking at both sides, anything that touches the floor, you get off the floor quickly and you shake it out just like that. Look it all over, and that's good. Okay, anyhow, this really was just about encasing it. What I encased again was box springs. You must encase your box springs, because otherwise there's going to be way too many places for them to hide in your box springs and come out and get you. If you're good enough with your protocol and following it, you're probably going to win the war without having to encase your mattress. I did. But since we were talking about inspection, you know, I will cover just also that you should look also inside your pillows very thoroughly. We'll just go ahead and cover that, how to do one of them. First of all, separate them, do them one at a time. Look in all the crevices. be thorough. Look in all the crevices on your pillowcases, inside and out. I'm doing a little bit of a rush job here. Not too bad. You turn it inside and out. Again, I'm keeping it over the bed so that if a bed bug falls out, I'm going to see him. He's going to fall out onto the bed. Looking at all the seams, especially. Hold it up. Look at it, flat side, one side, the other side. All the seam down here, it's good to go. You can reassemble your pillows back together. With the cases. So that is it on encasing it. On just encase it. And you know why you just encase it? Just in case. Right, Sosa? You do it just in case. Just in case you need to. So have a Scooby snack. You've been a good dog. Oh, look at the good little baby. Oh, he's been a good dog. A little bed bug engineering tech.